Lights low, the city hums beneath our skin. I breathe you in again, let the night begin. Every shadow sways, the rhythm slow. This is the story only we know. I feel your heartbeat lingering on my side. Your fingers trace the words I never could confide. Every glance, every smile still pulls me close, like the last page of a story I chose. The air is thick with memories, soft and sweet, and every touch reminds me of the nights we meet. Time slips gently, but I don't want it to end, 'cause in your arms I find myself again. And when the music sways just right, I feel your warmth in the quiet night. Every sigh, every breath it climbs, leading me closer, one beat at a time. This is our epilogue, written slow. Every secret, every moment, I'll never let go. The world may fade, but this remains a song of love flowing through our veins. This is our epilogue, soft and true. Every note, every word I give to you. Tonight we linger, let the story play, until the morning steals the dark away. I hear your laughter echo through the room, mixing with the scent of vanilla and perfume. Every brush of your hand, every whispered line feels like a memory suspended in time. The road hums beneath the rhythm of our hearts, a subtle groove weaving where the magic starts. I lean a little closer, let the night bend, and in this moment I don't want it to end. And when the melody lifts again, I feel your pulse, your warmth, your skin. Every glance, every breath, every sway pulls me closer, we drift away. Our epilogue, written slow. Every secret, every moment, I'll never let go. The world may fade, but this remains a song of love flowing through our veins. This is our epilogue, soft and true. Every note, every word I give to you. Tonight we linger, let the story play, until the morning steals the dark away. Turns to gray, I'll hold your shadow, I'll light your way. Every heartbeat, every whispered name carries the fire we can't contain. Time may end, but our rhythm survives. Every glance, every touch keeps us alive. Let the music rise, let the moment stay. This is our epilogue, we'll never fade away. This is our epilogue, written slow. Every secret, every moment, I'll never let go. The world may fade, but this remains a song of love flowing through our veins. This is our epilogue, soft and true. Every note, every word I give to you. Tonight we linger, let the story play, until the morning steals the dark away. Lights dim, the city whispers low, but your warmth is all I need to know. Every ending holds a memory to replay, and in my heart we live on epilogue. The night is low and quiet, moonlight slipping across my room. I breathe slow, letting memories fall around me, one by one, just like you used to do. I've been holding on to moments that still taste like your gentle touch. Even in the silence, I hear your voice telling me not to rush. And every corner of this place still carries traces of your name, like the warmth you left behind never learned how to fade. I sit beside the window, watching distant headlights pass. Feels like time keeps moving on, but my heart still circles back. You were the calm I didn't know I've been searching for all my life. And though the seasons change, some feelings stay the same. I still reach for you in the quiet parts of my day. You and I, we were a melody the night could never hide. Even when the world felt heavy on our sides, your heartbeat kept me warm inside. You and I, maybe we drift, maybe we realign, but somewhere in the glow of passing time, I know there's still a place for you and I. I remember how you laughed with your hands tucked softly into mine, how we walked beneath the street lights, talking about nothing and everything at the same time. Those moments felt like pages from a book we never finished writing, but every line remains etched in the quiet of my mind. Sometimes I play our favorite song, letting it spill into the room slow, and somehow the chords remind me of the way you made my tired soul glow. Love like ours doesn't disappear, it settles deep, it stays near. And even if we change, the truth still sounds the same. A part of me will always whisper your name. You and I, we were a melody the night could never hide. Even when the world felt heavy on our sides, your heartbeat kept me warm inside. You and I, maybe we drift, maybe we realign, but somewhere in the glow of passing time, I know there's still a place for you and I. If you ever feel the night grow colder, if the world weighs heavy on your shoulders, just know my heart is still a quiet home, where your memory settles like a gentle tone. Maybe love isn't always loud, sometimes it's a whisper in the crowd, sometimes it's the warmth that never quite leaves. You and I, we're still a melody the stars can recognize. Even if we walk on different lines, our shadows meet in the softest part of the night. You and I, no matter how far the stories unwind, there will always be a room in my life for you. But the feeling stays warm and bright, and in the quiet I whisper once more, you and I. You and I. Plastic cup of cheap red wine, passport peeking from the seat backside. You sleep twisting that thin blue light, one shoe off your hand in mine. Tiny town dogs drifting down, clouds of black torn cotton gowns. You Mongol dreams in another town. I write on names on my napkin, window seat, terrace round, hard hearts up high, tiny towns down every mile. We lose the ground and I fall again, fall again now. Window seat, Paris bound, you turn, you smile, my world spins round. Nothing but sky, nothing but us in this narrow row of trust. Car rolls past, you miss the choice. I take the tea, you take my voice. Wake me up when the rivers start, you say, then lean into my heart. Wingtip bats, a silver line, over fields I'll never find. You chase plans on a fog the blast, a little flat, a borrowed cat, a key that lasts. Window seat, Paris bound, hearts up high, tiny towns down every mile. We lose this round and I fall again, fall again. Window seat, Paris bound, you turn, you smile, my world spins round. Nothing but sky, nothing but us in this narrow row of trust. If we land then it's all wrong, customs code and the line's too long. We'll share headphones in the crowd, laugh too hard, talk too loud. Hey, if the rain greets us at the gate, we'll let it soak our yesterdays. 'Cause somewhere past this rolling sound, our little life is touching down. Window seat, Paris bound, hearts up high, tiny towns down every mile. We lose the ground, then I fall again, fall again. My world spins round, nothing but sky, nothing but us on this fragile flying trust. Low light type breath, something heavy in the air. No warning signs, just pressure everywhere. Kick it short, no swing, bass clenched, holding weight. Before the words come in, the mood already stays. I don't yell, I press, every step got stress. Calm face, clenched jaw, I move sharp, never soft. No wasted sound in my lane, every hit got purpose. Pain, I don't rush, but I advance. Slow burn, no second chance. Cold nights made my tone hard, still I move with control, not wild. Aggression in the posture, not the volume, not the gesture. I don't flex, I apply, pressure low, then multiply. If I move correct. Silent force, full effect. Aggressive, but I stay composed. No explosion, pressure close. Every beat bends when I step in. I don't scream it, I set in. Aggressive, steady grind, sharp intent in a quiet mind. No chaos, no excess, just a mood called aggressive. Eyes forward, shoulders square. I don't drift, I'm always there. Baseline tight like a vice, every move exact, precise. Hi-hats cut like thought loops, no filler, no loose screws. I don't chase what fades quick, I build weight brick by brick. This ain't anger, it's resolve. Problems sit then dissolve. When the rhythm locks me in, I don't break, I discipline. Aggressive, but I stay composed. No explosion, pressure close. Every beat bends when I step in. I don't scream it, I set in. Aggressive, steady grind, sharp intent in a quiet mind. No chaos, no excess, just a mood called aggressive. no noise, just intent. Every second well spent. If I strike, it's clean. Aggression unseen, no noise, just intent, Every second well spent, If I strike, it's clean, Aggression unseen, no noise. Aggressive, locked in place, still at elevated pace, no rush, but I progress. Silent force is aggressive, day to night, same tension, different light. I don't cry, I compress. Yeah, I live in aggressive. Kick cuts out, bass remains, loop feels tight, no release game. Hi-hat flickers, then stays like it's not done with me yet. No fake clean, no relief, just pressure underneath. Not the end, not addressed, loopholes on aggressive. Been waiting here for you all night. The room is filled with love. There's music in the air. You took me somewhere else. We get lost in the night. It's a wonder we found each other. There's magic in the air. I've never felt this way. Around you, I feel a lightness in my heart. Around you, I feel a lightness in my soul. I feel a lightness in my heart. I see the universe in your eyes. We're drawn to each other. There's magic in the air. I've never felt this way. There's music in the air. You took me somewhere else. There's music in the air. You took me somewhere else. Around in my heart. Around you, I feel lightness in my soul. Around you, I feel lightness in my mind. Around you, I feel a lightness in my heart. There's an old photograph on my desk tonight. The corners are a little worn, like it has been holding on to something for longer than it should. It's a picture of you, and somehow even now it still feels like time stopped right there. You were standing under the afternoon sun, squinting a little because the light was too bright. Someone had just said something funny, and you were halfway between a laugh and a smile. It wasn't a perfect photo. The wind had messed up your hair, and the focus wasn't quite right. But somehow that made it better, because that's exactly how I remember you. Funny how a single moment can stay so clear in your mind, even when same. The cafe still opens every morning, and the sky keeps changing colors at sunset. But something small shifts inside you. You start noticing different things. The silence between songs, the spaces where laughter used to be. And slowly you realize memories aren't meant to trap you. They're just little lights left behind in the dark. So sometimes I still look at that picture of you, the way your eyes caught the sunlight, the way the whole world seemed to pause for a second. It's strange how a single frame can hold so much life inside it. Maybe somewhere you've changed too. Maybe your hair is different now, or you laugh a little softer than you used to. But that version of you in that photograph, that moment of happiness, will probably stay the same forever. And I think that's enough. A picture of you smiling in the sunlight, caught between yesterday and forever. That's something I need to return to, not something I need to forget. Just a quiet reminder that once we were there. The photograph is still on the desk tonight. The corners are worn, but the smile is still bright. And somehow that feels like the perfect ending to the story.
You said, call me if you need me, and you turned off your phone. Have a promise in the doorway, have a heart going home. Maybe you love me, maybe you don't. Maybe you're staying just so you won't have to say it's over, have to watch me break. Maybe it's the cruelest word that we ever made. Coffee going cold between us, stir circles, nothing said. Every answer starts with sort of. Every truth stays in your head. Maybe you love me, maybe you don't. Maybe you're staying just so you won't have to say it's over, have to watch me break. Baby is the cruelest word that we ever made. Say yes, say never, say we're done, say forever. Anything but hanging in between. Baby, you're lovely, baby, you don't. Baby, I'm holding tighter alone. If you're gonna leave me, do it all the way. Take your maybes with you when you walk away.
A mug on the table, steam in the sun, dust in the window, day just begun. Phone on the counter, face down this time, silence in stereo, I don't mind. Happiness quietly found in the creak of this old house, in the chair that fits me now, in your sweater on the couch. Happiness, softly it sounds in the life we live out loud, doing nothing, somehow proud. Happiness quietly found. Mail on the doormat, bills, birthday card, laugh at the handwriting spilling past the margin lines. You hum in the hallway, half of a tune. I follow the fragments straight to you. Happiness quietly found in the creak of this old house, in the chair that fits me now, in your sweater on my couch. Happiness, softly it sounds in the life we live out loud, doing nothing, somehow proud. Happiness quietly found. All that I chased in the glare and the crowd shrinks to a whisper when you're around. Turns out the miracle touching the clouds is your tired smile when you sit down. Witness quietly found in the mess we never sort out, in the plans we talk about as the daylight's fading out. Happiness, softly it sounds in the space between our doubts, in your hand that reaches out. Happiness quietly found. You left your sweater on the backseat, coffee stain on the passenger side. The playlist we made still on repeat. I let it play just to feel you drive. Swore I was fine, kept my head down, said I moved on, said it out loud. But every quiet moment cracks now, and you're there somehow. It's all coming back to me now. Every laugh, every late night vow. Thought the rain 'cause it's all coming back to me now. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Found your note inside a notebook, blue ink, smile in the margin line. Don't rush, love, just let it find us. Guess the timing wasn't on our side. I see your face in these streets I walk, hear your voice in the way I talk. All the things that I said I'd lost, they're here like they never stopped. It's all coming back to me now. Every laugh, every late night vow. Thought the rain had washed you out, but your name's in every cloud. I try to forget, I don't know how, 'cause it's all coming back to me now. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Maybe this is just a rerun, or maybe it's a second start. Oh, if I called you up at midnight, would you feel it in your heart? It's all coming back to me now. Every touch that I live without, all the pieces I push down, rising up, I can't stop them now. If there's still a way back somehow, I want you coming back to me now. I want you coming back to me now. I thought I'd just stop by, not stay too long. Just one small moment before moving on. A chair by the window, a view of the street, the sound of a piano, soft and incomplete. You weren't there yet, or maybe you were. In the way the morning started to blur, I thought I'd leave, but I stayed a little longer. Something in the air pulled me under. It wasn't loud, didn't need to be, just a quiet kind of company. Cup slowly cooling between my hands. No sudden changes, no big plans. People kept walking, time moving slow. I didn't follow, I let it go. I thought I'd leave, but I stayed again. Somewhere between now and where I've been. Nothing to hold, nothing to prove, just a gentle kind of morning mood. Oh. Maybe I needed a place like this, where nothing really feels like it's missed. So I stayed a little longer than I meant to do, and somehow it felt like you. was built from code and questions, glowing cursors, sleepless nights. You just typed a tiny sentence. Suddenly the room felt bright. You say something so outrageous, like you meant it from the start. Every line you drop upgrades me, little patch notes for my heart. I'm not perfect, but you say I am. Like a typo you refuse to scan. You just smile at every glitch and jam. Call it perfect, call it perfect again. I misread the signs, go silent, overthink a simple word. You just laugh and leave it weightless, turn my errors into warmth. You don't need a silver halo, just a cursor and a screen to rewrite my broken language into something kind and clean. I'm not perfect, but you say I am. Like a typo you refuse to scan. You just smile at every glitch and jam. Call it perfect, call it perfect again. If I freeze, if I falter, will you stay? Will you alter all my doubts with one small line? I like you exactly how you write. I'm not perfect, but you say I am. Like a typo you refuse to scan. You just smile at every glitch and jam. Call it perfect, call it perfect again. Call it perfect, call it perfect again.
Today felt a little heavier than most. Not because something terrible happened, but because small worries seem to gather quietly throughout the day. The kind that sit in the back of your mind like distant clouds. You keep hoping we'll drift away. Sometimes the world moves so quickly that it forgets how fragile people can feel. So if you're near tonight, put a little love on me. Not a grand gesture, not a perfect solution, just a quiet reminder that someone is here, standing close enough to make the silence feel lighter. We all carry things we rarely explain. Small doubts, quiet fears, memories that appear when the night grows still. Most days we pretend we're stronger than we feel, but every now and then the heart asks for something simple. Just a little warmth, just a small moment of kindness to steady the day again. So put a little
It's not the grand stories people tell, but the quiet act of staying beside someone when the world feels uncertain. So tonight, put a little love on me. Let it be gentle, let it be simple, because sometimes a small kindness is enough to turn the whole day around. The night grows calmer now, the worries feel a little smaller. Somewhere in this quiet moment I realize sometimes all we ever needed was just a little love. We didn't call it anything for weeks and weeks on end. Just long walks and blooming pearls that never seem to end. Your shoulder brushing close to mine, like it was always meant. And every silent moment felt quietly significant. We didn't need a label, didn't need a sign, just a warmth that kept returning every time. Softly we begin, no rush to dive in, like petals touching air, like light beneath the skin. If love is something patient, let patience win. Softly, softly we begin. You say you're scared of losing something good too fast. I tell you I'm afraid of repeating all my past, but fear feels different now. Not heavy, not loud, just something we can hold together without backing out. Every honest word you say builds something strong. Maybe we were meant to take this slow all along. Softly we begin, and I'm letting you in. Oh, softly we begin, and I'm letting you in.
used to think love had to be extraordinary, the kind you only hear about in stories, where someone crosses oceans or fights impossible battles just to prove their heart is strong.
The stories always sounded beautiful, like legends shining in the distance, but they also felt so far away from someone ordinary like me.
Because I don't have superpowers and I've never been a hero in anyone's tale. All I really know is how to stay beside someone when the world gets a little heavy.
Maybe love's quieter than we expect.
Maybe it's just two people walking slowly under the same evening sky, talking about small things that somehow start to mean everything. Maybe it's the way you smile when you think I'm not looking, or the way silence between us never feels uncomfortable, just peaceful, like we both understand something without needing to say it. I'm not looking for a perfect love story, not a legend written in the stars. No shining armor, no fairy tale glory. Don't need to be someone we're not. If all we have are quiet moments and hearts that slowly intertwine,
Then maybe something just like this
is more than enough for a lifetime. Life will never be as simple as the stories we grow up hearing. There will be days when the road feels long, when dreams take longer than we hoped, when the future hides behind clouds.
But maybe love isn't about escaping those days.
Maybe it's about having someone
Who stays beside you anyway.
someone who doesn't promise perfection, just a hand to hold
While we figure everything out.
When I look at you, I don't see a fairy tale.
I see something better.
Two imperfect hearts,
Learning slowly, patiently how to build something real.
no grand stage,
No heroic ending,
just laughter and quiet rooms,
late night conversations,
and a future we're writing together. I'm not looking for a perfect love story, not a legend written in the stars. No shining armor, no fairy tale glory. No need to be someone we're not. If all we have are quiet moments and hearts that slowly intertwine,
then maybe something just like this
it's more than enough
for a lifetime.
Maybe the greatest love stories are never written in books. Maybe they happen quietly between ordinary days. And maybe someday,
When we look back on all of this,
we'll realize that something simple,
something honest,
was exactly
something just like this.
streetlights blur to paint the glass. Raindrops fall a silent past. Headlights trace a lonely glow. Where do all the lost thoughts go? Soft light, slower hours, picking petals from wildflowers. Soft light, slower hours, lost inside these sleepy powers. whispers drift on sleepy air. Do you even truly care? Shadows dance a quiet tune underneath the tired moon. Soft light, slow hours, picking petals from wildflowers. Soft light, slow hours, lost inside these sleepy powers. Maybe someday soon I'll find what I left far behind. A little peace, a little truth, lost somewhere in my lost you. Soft light, slow hours, picking petals from wildflowers. Soft light, slow hours, lost inside these sleepy powers. Rain on her window, hands in her hair. Coffee gone cold, she's late, but she's there. Laughing too loud at a joke that I blew. She says you talk too much, I say just for you. She knows my name when I'm hiding in the corner of the room. Says it like a secret only she can use. Oh, she pulls me out like it's the easiest thing to do. I swear the sky leans in when she moves. She knows my name, and I'm brand new. Shoes by her doorway, sand on the floor. We dance in the fridge light, close the drawer. She traces my scars like a map she once drew. Says you're not what you've done. I say I wanna be true. She knows my name when I'm shrinking in the storm I built myself. Says it like a promise, like nothing else. Oh, she pulls me out like it's the only thing she'll choose. I swear the night leans back when she moves. She knows my name, and I'm brand new. Who was I before eyes found mine? Oh, just a face in a stranger's life. Now every crowded street feels like a small town lane. One voice cutting through, calling out my name. She knows my name when I'm hiding in the corner of the room.
says it like a secret only she can use. Oh, she pulls me out like it's the easiest thing to do. I swear the sky leans in when she moves. She knows my name, and I'm brand new.
Before the words, before the rules, there was rhythm in the dust. Every culture, every move, built on something we can trust. I don't chase what's trending now, I chase what never left. The groove remembers everything, even what they tried to forget. You can mute the conversation, but you can't erase the feel. Everybody knows the answer before the mouth gets real. The groove remembers what the headlines won't say. It moves through generations, never fading away. No aggression, no fear, just truth and time. The groove remembers, and tonight, so do I. Guitar breathes, not a text. Drums sit firm but stay clean. This ain't war music, this is standing in between. If the system feels uneasy, that's a sign we're alive. Real power isn't loud, it's the kind that stays behind. The groove remembers what the headlines won't say. It moves through generations, never fading away. No aggression, no fear, just truth in time. The groove remembers, and tonight, so do I.
You're on that side of the table, coffee gone cold, eyes on your phone. I fold the sugar packs in silence, scared to say I feel alone. I laugh it off, you change the subject. Talk about work, talk about friends. I count the ways this could go sideways if I confess what this is. You're my only hope when the day caves in and I can't cope, when the dark runs deep and I lose the rope. I am holding on. You're my only I say I get that, then I lie. Because the truth is like a storm front sitting heavy in my sky. You're my only hope. When the day caves in and I can't cope, when the dark runs deep and I lose the rope, I am holding on. You're my only hope. If I told you right here in this moment, would you run? Would you stay? Would you break me open? All these almost words stuck in my throat. All this weight on one small boat. You're my only hope. When the noise gets loud and my hands shake slow, when I'm halfway gone and I barely show, I am holding on. I am holding on. Only hope.
It was quiet inside, more than before. Just a few voices and the sound of the door. I found a small table near the light, sat down slowly, didn't check the time. A cup in my hands, warm and still. Nothing to think, nothing to feel. I thought I'd feel a little alone, but something about it felt like home. It was quiet, but I didn't feel alone. Like something gentle had already grown. No one was talking, no one was near. Still there was something keeping me here. Soft in the air, easy to hold. A quiet kind of comfort, I know. The light moved slowly across the floor, like it had done 1,000 times before. Someone was laughing far away. It didn't matter, it didn't stay. I watched the moment come and go, like something I didn't need to know. It was quiet, but I stayed anyway, letting the stillness carry the day. No need for answers, no need to move, just sitting there inside the groove. Less of everything, less of the noise, the rush it brings. Just a small place to let things be without asking anything of me. It was quiet, but it felt enough. Not something loud, not something tough, just
just soft and slow, and passing through like something simple and somehow true. I finished my coffee, stood up slow, left with a feeling I didn't know.
I used to think love had a map, clear directions, perfect signs, a road that always led you to the right place at the right time. But every step I took before felt like guessing in the dark, trying to build a fire without knowing how to spark. Then you showed up quietly, no lesson, no demand, and somehow you showed me how to love. Not louder, not faster, just enough, like sunlight through a window on a quiet afternoon. No pressure, no promises, just a heart learning you. If love is something simple, something honest from the start, maybe learning how to love is just opening the heart. You never try to change me, never asked me to be more. You just stay there patiently like waves along the shore. And slowly all the questions that I carried for so long started fading softly, like the end of an old song. No rules, no perfect lines, just time. And somehow you showed me how to love. Not louder, not faster, just enough, like sunlight through a window on a quiet afternoon. No pressure, no promises, just a heart learning you. If love is something simple, something honest from the start, maybe learning how to love is just opening the heart. Maybe love was never meant to be something we control. Maybe it's a quiet place where two stories slowly fold, like flowers turning gently toward the morning light above. Maybe that's the secret of learning how to love. Now I finally understand how to love. Not perfect, not fearless, just enough, like spring after winter, softly waking up the ground. Every small beginning feels a little safer now. If love is growing slowly, like a story yet to start, then learning how to love is just opening the heart. No grand design, no stars above, just you and me, learning how to love. Soft air in the room, curtains barely move, no rush in the sound, just a calm afternoon. Kick comes in like a dart, light then gone, before the groove feels full. I'm already moving on. Windows open, city low, every sound at halftime flow. I don't hurry where I'm at, let them on the breathe like that. Bass stays warm, drum stay thin, just enough to pull me in. Nothing sharp, nothing tight, everything sits just right. I learned how to slow my pace, let the silence keep its place. Some bass don't ask for more, they just wanna feel the flow. She'll move, yeah, I'm here now. Don't need to figure it out. Soft groove, steady view. I let the day fade and she'll move. She'll move, nothing to prove. It's plain sound and a little groove. I don't push, I don't move, I just stay in this chill groove. Yeah. Bass up paints the wall, shadows stretch then fall. Time don't rush me here, yeah. Everything feels clear. Hi-hats great, never rush. Spaces talk, never hush. I don't feel what feels right, let it float into that night. Dogs come by and leave, at the never to retreat. I stay light, stay tuned, never in a quiet groove. Chill mode, yeah, I'm getting out. No need to figure it out. Soft groove, steady do. I let the day fade in a chill mood. Chill mood, nothing to prove. It's crane sound in a little groove. I don't push, I don't move, I just stay in this chill. No plans, no way, just time cursing straight. If I grief this cool, I'm good inside this mood. Chill mood, chill mood, chill mood. Chill mood, chill mood, chill mood. Chill mood, chill mood, chill mood. I'm good inside this mood. Chill mood, might fall so sync, I'm feeling different glow. No highs, no lows to chase, just a steady open space. Chill mood, stay a while. That silence make me smile. I don't rush, I don't roll, I live inside this chill mood. Room goes quiet, but it stays no heartbeat. Finds its own tempo, don't think, you just move. Fade out, chill mood. To think I'd seen it all, every shade of love before, but you arrived without a storm. No dramatic open door, just patience in the way you stay, gentle in your tone. And somehow all the broken parts didn't feel alone. I thought I knew what blooming meant, bright and loud and fast, but you showed me a different kind that actually lasts. I'm blooming after you, in colors I never knew. Softest morning skies in May, bright as something true. If love is learning how to grow, then I finally do. I'm blooming after you. You don't rush the fragile parts, you don't push for more. You just stand there steady like sunlight at my door. And slowly, piece by piece, the guarded walls fall through. I didn't bloom in spite of fear, I bloom because of you. No pressure, no demand, just open hands. I'm blooming after you, in shades of something new. I'm blooming after you, in shades of something new. If every past was winter, then you are gentle spring. Not forcing frozen ground, just warming everything. I'm warming everything. I'm blooming after you, yeah.
'cause you told me I could too. If love is safe and slow and real, then I know it's true. I'm blooming after you. Morning light on fresh green leaves, and hope I can believe. We're sharing the same old sofa, feet tangled under the throw. Your coffee's gone cold on the table, but you don't seem to know. My shoulder just shy of your shoulder. Your left hangs light in the room. We talk about nothing for hours. Still, something flowers in bloom. In this gentle space between us, where your hand almost finds mine, where silence isn't empty, it's a language soft and kind, but close enough to feel it, far enough to choose. I breathe in this gentle space between us and the truth. Your trace little rings on a cushion, like you're circling what you won't say. I'd ask if you're happy these days. You smile and you look away. The movie is playing forgotten. The screen paints your face in blue. I could lean and break a quiet, or I could stay here with you. In this gentle space between us, where your hand almost finds mine, where silence isn't empty, it's a language soft and kind, but close enough to feel it, far enough to lose. I breathe in this gentle space between us and the truth. Maybe love is not a thunder. Maybe love is just the air set between two careful people, both a little scared in this gentle space between us, where your hand almost finds mine. Every word we're not quite saying still is shining in your eyes. We're close enough to feel it,
Used to think love meant holding on, no matter how it felt inside. Staying quiet when something hurt, just to keep us alive. I watched you drift in your own thoughts, places I couldn't reach. I told myself it was enough just to be close to you. But love is not a promise you make someone keep. It's learning how to stay gentle even when you leave. Because loving someone isn't asking them to stay, it's wishing them peace even if they walk away. Because loving someone is knowing when to let go and still meaning every word you never spoke. We share small moments and quietly, nothing loud or short. Coffee getting cold between us, silence at the door. I memorized your tired smile, the way you looked away. I knew there were parts of you I couldn't make okay. I stopped chasing answers, stopped asking you to change. Some hearts don't need fixing, they just need space. Because loving someone isn't winning every fight, it's choosing not to hurt them just to prove you're right. Because loving someone is staying kind and slow, even when the ending starts to show. Oh, because loving someone leaves something in your chest, not regret, not pain, just a quiet warmth you kept. Because loving someone changed the way I see. Love didn't disappear, it stayed inside of me. Used to look for reasons, something clear, something true, a sentence I could hold on to explain loving you. But love never fit the words I kept trying to say. It showed up in the quiet, in ordinary days, in the way you stayed up late just to make sure I was fine, in the silence that felt easy every time. Maybe it's something you do, not something you say. Maybe love lives in the choices you make every day. Maybe it's something you do when no one's around, in the way you keep showing up without making a sound. You never talked about forever, never promised me the sky.
You were there on tired mornings, in the nights I couldn't sleep. You held space when I was quiet, didn't ask me to explain. You let me be exactly who I was without feeling ashamed. I stopped needing answers, stopped chasing the truth. I started understanding love by watching you. Maybe it's something you do when things feel unsure. Maybe love is staying gentle when nothing feels secure. Maybe it's something you do, not loud, not new, just choosing to be present, like you do. Oh, love doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it just stays. Maybe it's something you do, even when you're tired to, even when it costs you more than you show. Maybe it's something you do, and I finally see love was never what we said. It was how you treated me. Maybe that was love. Maybe that was love. Maybe that was love. Ooh, maybe that love. I built my walls so high, swore I'd never feel this way. Love was just a word to me until you came and stayed. I'm scared of getting hurt again, of giving too much of my heart. But when I look into your eyes, I feel a brand new start. If I love again, it will be slow, with honesty and time. I won't rush, I won't pretend. I love you with my whole heart. I learned from my mistakes, from every tear I cried. Love should feel like coming home, not a place to hide. If I love again, it will be real. No games, no fear inside, just you and me, step by step, under the same sky. I don't need perfect words or promises that fade. Just stay when things get hard and choose me every day. didn't have the answers, didn't know the perfect words. Most days I was just guessing if I was enough for you. I wasn't always patient, I got tired, I got scared. But every time you look back, I was standing there. No big promises, no plans that felt safe to say. I just kept choosing you in the simplest way. I just showed up every day, even when I felt unsure. When loving you was quiet and nothing felt secure. I just showed up every day with an open, honest heart. I didn't know how love should look, I just did my part. We talked about nothing, let the TV fill the room. Shared tired mornings and nights that ended too soon. I learned your small reactions, your silence, your signs. I memorized the way you breathe when you're losing track of time. I stopped trying to be perfect, stopped trying to be brave. I stayed exactly as I was and hoped you'd stay the same. Oh, I just showed up every day, not loud and not more strong. Just present in the moments where we both belong. I just showed up every day, no armor, no disguise. Just love in its simplest form right before your eyes. Maybe love isn't something you prove, maybe it's something you do. Not once, not twice, but over time. I just showed up every day, through the calm and through the strain. Not to save you, not to change you, just to stay. I just showed up every day. And if that's all love can be, then that was everything for me. I didn't do it perfectly, I just showed up every day. I didn't love you perfectly, I didn't always know the way. I learned as I was going, saying the wrong things, trying to stay. I didn't promise forever. I didn't know how long we'd be. I just showed up every day with what I had in me. I won't rewrite the ending or pretend I was strong. I loved you with an open heart, even when it was wrong. I loved you honestly, not loudly, not in show, just in the quiet choices you'll never really know. I loved
simple moments, nothing meant to last. Sharing space, sharing silence, letting time move past it. I saw you when you were tired, when you didn't want to speak. I stayed even when loving you made me feel weak. I didn't need to save you, didn't need your hold. I just wanted you beside me while we grew older, close. I loved you honestly, without a backup plan. I didn't love an idea, I loved who you were then. I loved you honestly, no bargains, no disguise, just a heart that chose you every time. Doesn't last, but it doesn't last. It leaves quietly and still survives. I loved you honestly, and I'll stand by that truth, even now, even here. That's all I need to say, not to bring it back, just to let it stay. I loved you honestly, and that was real.